What's good, family? Welcome back to the channel. In this video right here, we have Katt Williams exposing the real truth behind Will Smith slapping Chris Rock. Now, when this incident did happen with Will Smith slapping him, I was telling everyone, I was telling the world that, yo, this right here was staged, it was fake. I don't know what Katt Williams is going to say, but let's just look at the photos one more time, y'all. So this is the photo. We can obviously see that Chris Rock right here is literally like bracing for the slap before Will Smith is slapping him. And not only that, look at this little sissy slap that Will Smith is doing. No man is gonna slap like, who the heck slaps like that? As a grown 50-year-old man, come on now. Let's watch the slap one more time, y'all, before we get into what Katt Williams has to say. So this is, I think it was the Oscars. Yeah, it was the Oscars when this happened, y'all. Let's look at this. That joint fake as heck, yo. He just got slapped and he's saying, oh wow. Come on, y'all. I feel like, yo, come on, this is easy to see how staged this is. I really can't believe that the whole world believed this joint right here. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. This joint right here had the whole world shook. As if this was a real slap. Let's run it back one more time and then we gonna get into it.
I'm out here. Uh-oh, Richard.
Richard now. Bro, come on, y'all. I feel like now that all the hype is gone, we're able to see how fake this is. How staged it is. You get what I'm saying? When the hype was there, I guess it could be more convincing. But just looking at how Will Smith is walking away from the slap smiling, Chris Rock right after the slap is still smiling, talking about, oh wow. Come on, y'all. Now I feel like it's much more clear for people to see. So let's see what Katt Williams has to say. Katt Williams, you know, was a very, very famous comedian. He was within the Hollywood industry. He has many, many movies. I can show you guys right here really quick. He has a lot of movies. So he's been in Hollywood and he knows the things. And usually sometimes in his stand-up shows, he actually exposes what happens behind closed doors in Hollywood. So let's see what he has to say.
An exclusive interview. Comedian Katt Williams speaks on Will Smith, Jada Pinkett Smith, and Chris Rock. Katt breaks down how everything led up to the breaking point of Will Smith slapping Chris.
Will Smith, Chris Rock. You watch that, what do you think? How do you digest it?
I am in the production business. I understand what it is worth doing for ratings. I understand what it is worth doing when the industry is canceling one black guy. I know what happens when they are going to elevate another. And I know what happens when they don't care about either. This is how quarterbacking goes. So the question is, hey, your quarterback just got sacked. Did we know we was going to sack your quarterback? We absolutely did. It was a play, buddy. We've been rehearsing it, working it out, making sure that at some point, when you get to this level, we can make sure we knock you from a $20 million man to putting in the news that people won't hire you no more and your career is done. Yeah.
So you said it was a setup.
You can throw that.
You said it was.
I'm saying that everything that happens in a business that's based off of pretend, that seems like a setup is.
Everything that happens in a business. Everything that happens in a business that's based off of pretend, that seems like a setup is.
Yes. What I'm saying is, if Jussie Smollett and Lee Daniels for a living make stories that are not real, and they make them so good that people believe them and buy them, and that's what business they're in, why would you think it would be weird if they flipped out and said a story that turned out to not be true?
Why? Why would we think that? If they are capable of doing that for a living? That's
what they do for a living. They do that 300 episodes. Is take something fictitious and make it seem real. That's the business. Why would you?
I don't
understand that.
But I don't think Will was.
There's not very many mistakes.
I don't think Will was pretending in that moment. I thought he was having a nervous breakdown in front of us.
Well, here's the thing. For Will to be having a nervous breakdown, for it to affect him like that, this is collaborative. So when Will Smith speaks, Will Smith is not the giant that he is solely on the merits of Will Smith or his family.
Yo, I was just laughing because people are really out here getting fooled. This is the entertainment business. Like he's literally breaking it down for her right in front of her face. He's like, everything is about ratings. He's literally saying everything's about ratings. They can make a fake story and put it right in front of your face and have everyone believe it. It's the business. This is literally what Katt Williams is telling the interviewer. And the interviewer's like, nah, I don't believe it. Will Smith had a nervous breakdown. It's crazy how, yo, Hollywood be, I don't know what they be doing to people, yo.
There are 300 corporations that are a part of the Will Smith business operation. That is the $20 million a movie mega thing that Will Smith represents. And if you are the people that are in business when you decide that you're going to do something, you can do it too. So these circumstances are not, we see them as, oh, this is why he said something about his wife and he got mad and jeopardized his career. And then the other guy had to decide what he was going to do with his career. And then no, we have to understand that these are two giants in our field if you're a black person.
Correct.
This is two guys too big and too good to be involved in what they're in. That would make sense if it's me and Michael Blackson slapping each other. not Will Smith and Chris Rock. These are when two large boulders come together and you can't see Chris Rock winning at all. He's humiliated. If you were going to slap a comedian, he was the #1 to slap, head of the coons. So slappable. And if you're going to slap him, you just need the greatest guy, the bestest guy, the one who's shown us him being on his best behavior since the 90s. That guy is the one that will have to slap him.
Literally.
For the type of ratings we need and attention to be on.
Literally. That's what I was saying too, because think about it. Will Smith is not canceled, and he won't get canceled. He's been on since the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Will Smith, everyone loves him. That's the reason why he was able to pull it off. If any other person pulled that joint off, they getting canceled, done, and their career's over. You feel what I'm saying? Will Smith is still relevant.
See, what I'm saying is, in business, nothing is coincidental, or you will be hearing who's losing money. In all of these situations, it's only the artist that's losing. Somebody makes big money. When these rappers get killed, not incidental. Somebody made $100 million and now don't have to talk to that artist or none of their crew, don't have to validate none of their contracts. Now only got to deal with their mama, only got to see her once a year, and it's over. And the money, he goes up and up and up. So they killed this $20 million guy, but they reaped $60 million in benefits.
Wow.
And they had some people from your
Life insurance policy, yeah.
Wow.
I'm saying there's the good side and the bad side of these businesses. And
Literally.
But think about what you just think about what you just said. That's extremely thoughtful and powerful. It could only be what it was if it were those two. Those two, yes. Will Smith and Chris Rock. It can only be what it has been with those two black men.
If you put any other names together, the police are out on stage, they cut to commercial, you didn't see what happened by the time they come out, people have been removed, it goes on. In certain ways things are handled when it's not intentional. When things go smoothly but they seem chaotic, that means there was forethought in the plan. Somebody, even if it looks like, yeah, Janet Jackson just had a wardrobe malfunction. Yeah, there's no such thing.
Correct.
I don't care who you blame.
I believe that.
Somebody benefited. Yeah. So in all of these situations, there's a business involved and there's real money involved, and somebody's benefiting from this thing that looks like, oh, that just happened. Nah, no way. No way. It would be hard for a homeless guy to get into the Hollywood Bowl, let alone a homeless guy be able to rush the stage and actually...
So you're saying same for Dave Chappelle and this random homeless person. I thought the same thing. Like, how did he rush the stage? I've been to Hollywood Bowl. How did he rush the stage?
Look. This is the business. We're in the business where make-believe happens, where the job is to have something that costs 9 cents for us to make, and we sell it for $4.99 to you for a good deal. And it's okay that it costs us 9 cents. But in this business, the star is the commodity. These are real people, real lives. When you see things happen and you don't have all of the information, the true tragedy is what Jada Pinkett Smith is having to go through in that scenario, considering it, at most you can say maybe she disappointed Will. Other than that, she has upheld black women, actresses. We've never been embarrassed of Jada Pinkett Smith. She always worked hard for every role and worked hard in it. She always was willing to give us she's been successful she didn't get made by Will Smith. Regardless of what you think about her relationship, that's not your relationship. If it's an open relationship, understand that means him and men, not you think about it wrong. It's okay. These things matter.
I'm ready. You giving the inside because Hollywood know that, right? That's not new. However, I love for you talking about Jada.
Oh, he just said that it was an open relationship. And that's why in one of the recent videos that we watched with Willow Smith, she was talking about how she wants to just date whoever she wants to date, and she wants to have an open relationship because that's exactly what her parents have. It makes sense. Yo, Cat Williams is out here exposing right now.
I've tried to vilify her, especially after her quote-unquote entanglement. I think it's so disrespectful. I think she has been nothing but class personified. And you know what I'm saying? Like, she could, as a black...
No, she's been more than that.
More than that. And I don't like how she's getting such a bad rap. Because I was like, that's not what this is. Go on.
No, there is a business where they fiddle with the perception of the people. And that's part of the job. Back in the day, it used to be called propaganda. Now it's just called business. They don't say we got to smear the candidate. They smear them. Whoever made you is who is qualified to break you. That's the end of it. When they bought you.
Yo, our Cat Williams right here look like a fish out of water. Got it!
You on that because you were going to do this and only this. You'll never do that. As soon as you reach that, it doesn't. They had decided that they were finished with Will when he did After Earth with Jaden, because there was no way they was going to let Jaden on, because Jaden didn't have to do what you had to do to get in. We're not going to let you put Jaden and Will on. And from there, they done what was necessary to take him from a $20 million movie to put him in a position where maybe it can appear he has a nervous breakdown and now is unemployable.
Oh, so you're saying, oh, my man.
And it's not racist. They did it with the white actors as well. They cut down Angelina Jolie and Brad Pitt and all of them from $20 million movie people to left them out there to dry and restructured everything. This is business.
Hey, Anthony Hamilton here.
Sheesh! Cat Williams done exposed it all, so you didn't only hear it from me. You heard it from one of Hollywood's greatest comedians. He starred in many movies. He has some he is very reputable, you know what I'm saying? He's a credible source to take Hollywood information from, guys. Cat Williams, the comedian, you know what I'm saying? And he was explaining, everything is just business at this point. It's about the ratings, it's about the reviews, it's about everything like that. So when we look at this, when we look at Chris Rock literally bracing for the slap and Will Smith doing this sissy slap, walking away with a little smirk on his, like this, bro, like this is how Will Smith walked away. You think, come on, you think he was really having a nervous breakdown? That interviewer was fooled, along with a lot of other people. But it is what it is, though. It's Hollywood. They did what they had to do. They got the views they had to make. They got the money they had to make. You know what I'm saying? But look, guys, since you did watch this part of the video, make sure you do drop a like, subscribe, turn on post notifications. I'm going to catch you guys in the next one the same way you're going to catch me in the next one. Peace. Love y'all.